How's it going, you finalists? Today, I'm gonna be showing my final setup. I used to play on Xbox One. I still have all my, I have all my Blu-ray movies down there. I just use it as a Blu-ray player. But I'm gonna just show off my setup. I have a really good keyboard and mouse. I use controller with no aim assist for the finals. I've always played console, Xbox, PS4, not PS5, but I've always played FPS games with controller. There are some games like Terraria and stuff where I'll play it with a, keyboard and mouse. This is the chair I use. It's nothing special. I just have pillows under there just to make it soft. And I have this, the Coolify Cyber. It's basically a cooling neck fan. It uses cooling plates, similar technology as those phone coolers. Essentially, when I'm playing a game and my hands are sweating, I just put that sucker on my neck and it cools me off. It literally feels like putting an ice pack on your neck. So I just leave that sucker on like all the time. I just put it on. I have it charged because I want it to last the whole game session. And that's the Xbox controller I currently use. It's my favorite one. In fact, I love the standard ones better than the Elite controllers because since I don't need batteries in it, I can just leave it plugged in 24/7. I never, like every time I'm playing, I'm only sitting in this chair, so I only need this much space. So I just have this plugged in. Everything I have is wired. I prefer wired internet, wired mouse, keyboard, controller, headset. There's been times where I know it's different for everyone, but depending on my Wi-Fi sometimes interrupts the Bluetooth, and that's why I just prefer to use wired, because I have the Wi-Fi box in this room and it's like super crazy Wi-Fi. This is my character on the finals, and I'll go ahead and show you guys the PC. Oh, I gotta show you guys this actually first. This is where I have all my extra peripherals. So I have 2 more Xbox controllers. I never broke mine. I always keep them. And they're like in mint condition almost. I have my headset. I have one of those Xbox batteries, but I'm never using it. And I have this for my Switch. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful charging bank for the Switch. I plug this sucker in anywhere. Boom. Charges the Switch. That's where the Switch is. It's in that bag. And yes, the Nintendo Switch is awesome. And I'm buying the Switch, bro. I have the LED lights everywhere. I have tons of them. Like, you have no idea how many there are. There's the fairy lights. There's the 2 strips right there. There's the original strip. There's another weird neon looking ones. I also put, that's actually stuck on the wall. I'm scared to remove it because because of how light it is, it's gonna rip off the fucking wall paint. So that is stuck there for a while until I can pay money to fix that. Ooh. But yeah, and I use that for the lights. I use the Govee lights. I love those brands. And that is pretty much my setup. Oh, and I drink water. I have this mouse pad too. And also, you know what? Before I end the video, I didn't even tell you guys the specs. This TV is an OLED LG 120 Hertz C3. It was 900 and I think it was like $980 when I bought it at Best Buy, but it was worth it. I love this screen. It's 4K 120. I can never go back to anything that's not OLED. We're gonna move on to the PC, which is actually the most expensive part of the entire build because this screen was 4K and I wanted to play at 4K. I had to get the cheapest 4K card that NVIDIA made at the time, and that was the $800 RTX4070 Ti Super, which I have right here. And it's an awesome card. I love my CPU. I know people always hate on Intel, but I love Intel, dude. This CPU, I've had that sucker for so long now, and I've never had to upgrade my CPU. And it's not gonna bottleneck my graphics card. So there's no point in, maybe when I get a completely new PC years later down the line, I'll see if AMD is much better, and I might switch that. But for now, I'm sticking with Intel. But that's my beautiful 4070 Ti Super. It's a goofy name, but that's kind of why I wanted it. And you can tell it has the 2 connectors. That's when, it's perfect. It's perfect. The setup's all Galaxy themed. If I had a 4080, it would have been too big, and it was honestly overkill because 120 FPS on the finals at 4K with high graphics is good enough for me. But that's pretty much my review, guys. If you guys have your own final setup, please share it with me. I'll probably do a compilation where we can just see whose would be the coolest final setup. So just let me know in the comments, guys, if you got your own setups, and I'll see you guys. Peace.